Today we are in East African country known as the Pearl of Africa or Uganda or the Republic of Uganda. Welcome to Darfur's television weekly program or DNBC Weekly. It's a report that will shed light on the issues that are happening around the world. The weekly program wants to shed light on the icon of Uganda, the new icon that has been created in Uganda due to the political situation. Is Bobi Wine a new figure in Ugandan politics? Is he an icon in Uganda? As I quote to the old saying that there is no impossible under the sun, this is very true when it comes to today's program because we are shedding the light on the person who was from ghetto to parliament and now is fighting for the top position in the country. He is a founder of a political pressure group known as People Power and transform it to a National Unity Platform or NUP as it's known in short. This is what created a wave of NUP which many Ugandans are considering how this young boy from ghetto becomes one of the most powerful in our country. The person we are talking about today is Robert Kyagulanyi or Bobi Wine, as popularly known, a young pop star who has created a new climate in Ugandan politics. This leads to the question of, has Dr. Kizza Besigye created a new icon in Uganda by not running in 2021 general elections? Has Besigye been the mentor of Bobi Wine, or the situation that is creates between the friends turning foes has provided the fertile soil for a new icon to emerge? Dr. Kizza Besigye, the longtime friend and personal doctor of Uganda's President Museveni, has not participated in this year's election because something was being cooking in Uganda that many didn't understand how and where did it come from. At this time, Museveni didn't know the young political aspirant, as he calls him, would do such a thing to redraw the political map in Uganda. The stronghold of the president was hijacked by the person he claims to be the underdog, but it will soon be the top dog if not already. After one of the most contested elections Uganda has ever seen, where the incumbent president Yoweri Museveni was declared the winner, the drama has just begun despite that the president ordered military to besiege the house of the opposition leader, a 34-year-old who formed a pressure group and then within the 3 months have registered the party and become one of the most powerful in the country. And he is also one of the most critiques of the president Yoweri Museveni. Most people thought that after general election everything was over, but the young pop star he turned a politician, has had a lot to offer in the municipal elections where he beat the president to take over almost every municipality in the country. Let's look at the brief history of the boy who gave the headache to the political engineer and long-serving president of Africa. Robert Kyagulanyi or Bobi Wine was ghetto president, and he was a singer whose song could make many Ugandans listen to his revolutionary voice. And many didn't know that the pop star had a great work in his head. They thought that was just a singer and the weed-smoking boy who cannot dream bigger than smoking and singing. But in 2017, the pop star announced that he was running for MP in Chedondo East constituency. Most people didn't believe that would be possible, but he ran successfully and won the seat. From that day, he has changed the landscape of life, and his life becoming a very charismatic and energetic to stand for even more powerful position in the country. What came shocking was that Bobi Wine was considered to be demoralized after the country shut the internet and social media and later announced President Yoweri Museveni as a winner of 2021's general elections. However, Bobi Wine has beaten Museveni in the regional elections. He had defeated more than 30 MPs of Museveni movement. that led to the old man to keep him under house arrest. But despite all that, in the regional elections, the youth have a sweeping victory over the ruling party. They took over Kampala and other major cities in the central region, which shown how potential Bobi Wine and his youth movement becomes in Ugandan politics. The young aspirants have pressured the government to summon all its ruling party parliament members to attend the meeting on the State House in Entebbe town. President Museveni once written a book claiming that African problem is the overstay of leaders in power, and now he's doing the same in Uganda because he has been ruling the country for more than 34 years. And now again, he is serving 5 years term after winning this year's election, which will mean that he is almost going to be in power like Gaddafi of Libya, which was 42 years. So the youth and other opposition leaders are saying that they are tired because the president said that the problem was overstay and he himself is going against his own claims. They want to remove him by any means. This, according to the observers, might lead to instability in the country. The elections are set to be held in January 14, 2026, which is 5 years from now, but the political climate in the country would be one of the most challenging situations. According to the political analyst and our DNBC East Africa Affairs editor, President Museveni has never faced such an opposition because former opposition leaders were mostly from president's camp and turned against him, but People Power Pressure Group is another of its kind that lets the president wonder how to cope with the situation. This, according to our expert, will need a very smart and strong move by the president to save his nation from collapse like his counterparts in Libya, Sudan, and many other African countries that saw the overthrow of the dictators. According to the most African political experts, stepping down and giving the power to young generation is the best strategy that the old presidents of Africa can use to save the countries and also die in peace and dignity. Otherwise, they may not avoid the situation of Arab Spring that occurred in most Arab countries and also in Africa, including Sudan.